Yo, so I was watching a YouTube video today, and his the YouTube channel was called Micah, or he's called Micah, or his name's Micah. I don't know why I said that. And he had this quote that stuck out with me: "Be stubborn as hell. Don't bend or break for nobody." And that really stuck with me. Like, a lot of the time, people won't understand where you want to go, and they won't understand your perspective. Everyone's metric of success, and everyone wants to judge people. Everyone's metric of success is different, and everybody wants to judge you and give you this advice, but they aren't even willing to be in your shoes. They aren't willing to take that risk, and they just aren't in your shoes. So don't just accept advice from everyone and follow it. You know you best. You know your life best. You know what you want, and you know how you want to live. Like, what is your success? What determines your success, and are you willing to get there? And yeah, don't let anyone persuade you into doing something else. It's your life. Your life is yours. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be doing it for nobody else. It should be for you. And you should want to fulfill your life, however that is, obviously positively, right? You always want to be doing something that, you know, is great, adds to the universe, the world in some way that is positive. And, I had this dream last night that was honestly kind of weird, but I don't know, I view it as kind of like a metaphor. So I was on this plane with like my friends and obviously some random people on there, and we are like flying to this baseball game. I don't know why it was a baseball game, but I think it's probably because I've been wearing hats recently. And yeah, we were just flying, and then all of a sudden, one of the wings on the plane catches on fire. So we started like going down, and we like inflated a raft, and everyone hopped on it. Everyone on the plane like survived. And I don't know if everyone hopped on the raft. I think everyone hopped on the raft. And anyways, as we're going down this river, because we landed on like a river, so the raft was there. And throughout all these like different rapids and like different routes and stuff, it wasn't a safe little river going down. It was like some parts were very fast and dangerous, and you know over the entire like kind of route that we went on, or that the raft went on, a lot of people like fell off, or gave up or whatever. And at the end, or at least the point where I hopped off, I was the only one left. And the raft like exploded, and so I had to carry it, and all my stuff was in it, and I was carrying it, just walking through this river. It wasn't easy. And I remember walking through there, and I had some fear. And I was thinking about there's people that could like hurt me bad, or set me down the river again, and then like I wouldn't be able to reach my goals, or reach the top of this cliff, right? And anyways, I just knew that like the universe and was on my side, and I had the determination and persistence to keep going. So yeah, I was walking through this river, holding this raft and all my stuff in it, and I just never gave up. I kept walking and walking, and I finally reached this like the bottom of this cliff, and I knew this is where I needed to jump off, or not jump off, but like start climbing. So I somehow carried up this raft and all my stuff in it, and climbed up this big cliff. And it wasn't easy. This whole trip wasn't easy. Some parts I was about to lose balance and fall off, and lose my grip, but I never did. I reached to the top, and at the top of this cliff, it was like, I don't know what it was. I think it was like this drink stand or something, but it was like success. I reached it, and that was the thing that I wanted. And I got up there, and I did it multiple times. I went to different cliffs and climbed them, and reached the top of it and got this like drink or something, I don't know. But it was like success. And I remember there's like other people who did it after me too, and I was just talking to them. But the dream kind of shifted after like my third or fourth time of reaching that success. And I was back with all my friends, and I was talking to one of them, and he said that he jumped off the raft immediately. He didn't even go really down any of the rapids. He jumped off to try and find his own way. And I told them, all of them, about my path and my dream and what I had to go through. And I just feel like this was kind of a metaphor that for my dream and my success, that at some point, I won't be able to bring everyone with me, maybe. Or maybe I can't, I have to do some parts alone. Or that this is kind of, I need some of that autonomy, and I need to be, alone and be able to survive by myself to get to the dream I want. I did everything by myself, and I reached the success. And I just think this metaphor is I will be able to reach this success, and I might be alone for some parts of it, but that's okay. And at the end of it, throughout all my persistence and determination, I will reach that success. Sorry, my basement just gets randomly super hot for no reason. I'll be able to reach this success, and even after I reached all of it, I was still able to talk to all my friends and tell them about my journey, and they described theirs. So I think being able to just stake the path and know that your success and what you want matters, and that you shouldn't let anybody break or bend your route, break or bend your passion, your dream. You can get there. It won't be easy, but with your independence, your persistence, and obviously the universe asking for help and just being open to abundance, you'll be able to reach the top of the cliff. However many cliffs you decide to climb and get that success, you'll be able to get there. And I just really think that this dream was, a big metaphor for just sticking it out. It won't be super easy. I don't know how long it will take, but I was still able to get there. I was still able to carry all my belongings. I was still able to talk to all my friends after, I still reached the top. So, I don't know. Never give up. Never give up. And I think, your dream is kind of what will fulfill your life. However you determine your success, everyone's metrics of success is different. I don't like viewing success as just, $200 million and then I'm free. I feel like maybe you have a greater purpose out there somehow. And, whatever that thing inside you, that intuition inside your stomach that just says yes, go chase that. Okay. Obviously positively, and, you can achieve what you want, and, the universe will help you, and your determination, your persistence, even in those days where it's frustrating and hard and you want to give up, and, there's people that might try to hurt you and push you down. Know that you can reach the top of that cliff. Know that you can reach the top, and you'll be able to get there, and you'll be able to flourish. And, there's people that really matter to you will never go away, and you'll always be able to talk to them. But know that this journey is definitely one that's you'll only experience. It will, everyone's experience is different, and this is your own path. This is your own way, and it will be hard, but it'll be very rewarding, and it'll also, be enjoyable. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. A little yap in my dream. Hopefully you guys found something out of that. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.